All right. Yesterday, I talked to you about the market, and one of the things we talked about was this shortage of inventory, right? Now, what can you do about that? Well, there's a lot of things that you can do about that. And I'm going to give you just a few that you may or may not be doing. And if you're not doing, please add this to your list. Look in your database and look at everybody who bought a home 7+ years ago. Anybody who moved more than 7 years ago, give them a call. Make sure you're communicating with them. Ask them how they're doing, how the house is treating them. And just out of curiosity, if you were to move, where would you go next? What's important to you about moving there? When would you like to be there? All right. Now, the next thing I want you to do when you're having conversations with this group is I want you to give them valuable information on the real estate market. It's your job as a local economist of choice to let them know. So here's what I'm seeing in the market right now. The number of homes sold in the United States in 2023 is tracking at about 4.2 million homes sold. Now, that's down from 6.2 million in 2021. The last time we saw the number of homes sell drop that significantly was 2006, 7, and 8. Now, I'm not saying the market's going to shift like it did. However, I'm asking, what if it did? If you knew it was going to, what would you do? If you were going to sell your home in the next 3 years, if you're thinking, yeah, I'm probably going to sell my home in the next 3 years, and you knew that your home is worth more now than it will be a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, what would you do? What would change? All right, the next group of people I want you to look at in order to create inventory is look up anybody who's behind on their mortgage payments. Now, the good news is people who are behind on their mortgage payments, and that number is going up. All right, pay attention. It is. The good news is 15 years ago when we made these calls, it led to a short sale. Today, it's going to lead to a sale. It's not going to be a short sale because most of these people have equity in their home. So they're behind on their mortgage. However, they're not, their home is worth more than what they owe. That's what I wanted to say. Now, you're going to create opportunity. You're going to get listings if you call people and simply, hey, Nathan, John Dietz, I'm a real estate agent with blank. I specialize in helping people avoid foreclosure. I'm just curious, who do you know that might be behind on their mortgage payments? Now, by the way, I'm intentionally reaching out to this individual because I know they're behind on their mortgage payments, but I want to save face for them instead of saying, hey, dude, I noticed that you're behind on your payments, blah, blah, blah. I'm calling, I'm saying, look, I specialize in helping homeowners like you avoid foreclosure. And just out of curiosity, who do you know that might be behind on their mortgage payments? Now, if you hear me, I want you to follow that up with, okay, no worries, you've got options. And I'd love to schedule some time to get together with you and talk about what those options are. Now, if they want to know right now, the options are allow your home to go into foreclosure and allow the bank to foreclose on your home, or do a deed in lieu of foreclosure, or you could put your home on the market and sell it. You've got equity. It's not a short sale. It's just sell your home, get the equity out of it before you get upside down on those mortgage payments. All right. The other thing that I want you to do is when you're farming a neighborhood, I want you to look at anybody who's been in their home for more than 7 years. It's the same conversation that you're having with your database. You have equity in your home. Congratulations. Your home is worth more now than it ever has been. It might be worth twice what you paid for it 8, 9, 10 years ago. And if you knew the market was at the top, if you knew your home was worth more today than it would be a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, what would you do? All right, be creative. I'm going to stop there because I want to get you in breakout rooms. But I want you to be creative and think outside the box. Hey, side note on outside the box, that word has been used so many times that everybody is outside the box. Therefore, there is no box. Now, I want you to get way beyond the box and be so creative that you come up with an idea that nobody's thought about before. Now, don't rule it out and don't say it's not possible, because it absolutely is possible. And create inventory. Just because there's a shortage of homes for sale doesn't necessarily mean that we have to just sit back and accept the fact that there's a shortage of homes for sale. We have a responsibility to be the reason that people decide to put their home on the market versus waiting for them to put their home on the market. All right. I hope you guys got value out of that. I'm going to stop record just because